All right, we're back for round two.
Round two.
Numero dos.
Fight.
Fight. So now you heard about Lynn's situation with his wonderful, amazing job that he's so happy to work at. Just so happy. Now, see, that just reminded me. Have you seen those? I don't know if they're TikToks or whatever, but they're like funny little videos where it's like two dudes will be together and one dude will like bend down to like do something and the other guy whispering, he'll go, "Daddy." And the guy's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. He's like, "Oh, sorry, man. I didn't." He'll do it and he goes, "Daddy." He goes, "Man, you gotta stop fucking doing that." Dude, when you did that,
have I shown you that video of the guy where this dad's freaking the fuck out? This guy's freaking out and he's telling him like his kid's trying to rent out his house and this guy pops up and says, "Daddy, chill."
Oh no!
I've never showed you that.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
I'm gonna play this. Go ahead and talk, but I'm gonna show it to you because it's super.
So
quick.
We're gonna go ahead and lighten some notes here. We're gonna we started low, but we're gonna go ahead and rise up into the clouds and have a good time.
I'll play. I'll play it right now. I mean, you're gonna be hearing it in the background anyways, but.
Whoa!
What the hell?
He said, wait, Daddy, chill. He's like, what the hell is he?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah. So that's what that makes you think of.
Okay.
That was funny.
So,
Daddy, chill.
I've been trying to do things to keep myself busy while we're waiting for our business to get the green light, and so. I have, as Lynn can see, picked up building Gundam models because I'm a nerd. So I like to do things with my hand. I'm a kinesthetic and auditory learner. I think it's kinesthetic, where you like to use your hands and you like to hear things. So it's like building models for me is kind of like ASMR because you have to like click them off the little runners.
It puts your brain into like it gives you something to mentally focus on. I feel like we all have some sort of we have to deal with a lot of bullshit just existing on this planet, and it's the consistency. Like me and Dee were trying to think of topics to talk about. I looked at my schedule, and I normally will make little notes as I go throughout the week to figure out, because we normally do an episode probably once a week if we try to, if we're lucky. Hopefully coming soon, it'll be 3 times a week coming through. But when I go through the week, because work eats up so much of my time, I think about it, and it doesn't really kick in until I get here.
Yes.
Then to be like, all right, let's talk about whatever's been going on and stuff like that. What happened with the last week or two. And I sit there and I'm like, fuck, dude, everything is just work. Yes. I go to work, I come home, I go to sleep. Like, rinse, wash, and repeat. And it's like I want to find time to like – I actually generally take time and enjoy video games now. Yes. And I apologize 100 times over.
It's okay.
I wanted to play Wild Heart.
Left me, bro.
I completely zoned off.
Y'all.
I know.
I bought
I'm so
a
sorry.
whole ass PlayStation
I'm so
5.
sorry. You did it at the worst time because right afterwards, I have 2 of my favorite games on this planet that I played when I was a kid, and that was Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube.
The remake just came out.
For the GameCube and for the PlayStation 2. And that was the last time I ever saw that. And they just made the remake, and it came out the day after my birthday. And 2 days before that, he's like, hey, let's get this game. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll play it for a couple days. And then RE4 came out. I was like, I can't touch this, because if I touch this, I won't stop. I'm telling you, I binged it.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I binged it. That and Dead Space, because they did a remake for that. I binged those games, and it puts me in that perspective when I'm talking to people. I'm like, I feel better because when I'm in that atmosphere, nothing else really matters.
You get to zone out.
Yes, but
disconnect.
It was the same thing with going to the gym, because I enjoyed strength training. I enjoyed doing jiu-jitsu. And it's like, because of my injury right now, I had to stop 2 of the things that takes up a good 60% of my life. Not 60, 40, I guess, because 60 would be work. The other 40 would be the gym and jiu-jitsu. So it's like having to stop those, I got to the point where it's like, I don't have time for anything. I was like, oh, wait, no, I have time now. And then work just does a 180. We need you working 10-hour days.
It's like they knew.
Yes, they knew. Like, oh, we know you have an injury. Let's give you extra overtime.
Smell like freedom.
Yes. Let's sprinkle a little overtime on top of that.
How do we get rid of the smell? Yes. Why don't you come to work?
You're only going to do defensive tactics.
How about this, How about you become our slave?
Yes. It just went into overdrive, and I was like, dude, I need like an actual...
Talking to your mic.
Sorry. I need like an actual something to look forward
Tilt it
to.
up. Tilt.
I'm
No,
drunk.
grab it at the base. Oh, this is sounding weird. No, not.
He said grab it at the base and tilt it up.
No, grab.
This is my first
I'm
time.
reaching over.
Huh.
I'm reaching.
He's helping me hold it. Hold it.
No, don't hold it.
Oh, right.
You're holding it. Okay, that's
Ring,
better.
ring, progresso.
Much better.
Much better.
But yes, no, it's a slave mentality where you revolve your life around work, and it should be the opposite. Now, of course, we all know we can't escape this matrix, but there's little things we can do to take us out of it. I am 420 friendly. Woo! My head is always in a cloud of something.
Oh, yeah. That's in 2 days.
Oh, shit, it is.
I didn't realize that,
I
yeah.
didn't even pay attention.
I don't count for you. You smoke all the time.
Yeah, I do. Smoke weed every day. So with Lynn, I'm seeing where I was before we tried to start this business. So it's like I'm trying to keep him going so that we can get this business started, and then he can get his own thing going to where he can quit his job.
I can't
and
fucking wait.
Live a better life.
I can't wait. I don't even care if I make any extra money. As long as I break even and I'm happy, I'm
Right.
fine, because it sucks having to run all my energy and time to this shit and nothing is coming from it.
It's like a bad girlfriend.
Yeah, it's like I can't get any better than I am. I've maxed out my skill. It's like playing the same video game. You know all the levels, you know all the entries. You've maxed out all your skills,
Yep.
and there's no DLC.
Nope.
I'm playing a game thinking that I'm waiting for a DLC, and I'm just repeatedly doing the same thing.
Yes.
And like, this is boring.
You're
I don't
like,
wanna
I'm
do
good
this.
now.
Yes.
Something new. And they're
I
like,
don't
no.
want to do anything. I'm waiting for the DLC, and they're like, oh, it's coming. The DLC is
Right.
almost there. It's never gonna come.
So something else I started doing, because I build these models, but I have to still kind of step back. I have to pump the brakes because they're not cheap. They're like $50-$60 a pop.
Yeah.
I can't just go spending money willy-nilly. So what I started doing was once a week, not the healthiest thing, but I don't really give a shit at this point. I go to the bar.
It's not bad.
It's not.
It's the equivalent when I was talking to the girl about this because she has a friend that she was mentioned to. I won't obviously put names. Not that this person listens anyways, but she made a good point. Is that there's people that use alcohol or going out as a crutch because they're going through shit. So rather than dealing with the shit that they're currently in, they drink consistently in order
Right,
to
they
suppress
run
that.
from their
And
problems.
I've been around with this person before that drinks, and it's true. It's like it was a baby shower like a couple of weeks or almost a month ago that I'd gone to, and we're all kind of just like, sipping beers here and there, and then she comes out with 1800, which is tequila, and just slamming doubles back to
That's
back,
turn up.
getting everybody to take these shots, and then she left. And I'm like, how the fuck do you come in, slam drinks, and then leave? You're not there to do
Whoa.
anything, and that's just how these people function.
Yes.
Going and having, like, I look forward to Fridays, when I have the movie night with the girls, or I'm out doing something, or I'm training, is I know I'm gonna drink that night.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna drink stupid fucking heavy.
Right.
I'll have whiskey, like I'll have a bourbon, or I'll have like my favorite beer, and it feels good because I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Right. It's just
cool.
It's me, and that's what I did. I went to me and Lynn have this bar up in
Wallapai?
Summerlin.
Yeah,
on Wallapai.
Wallapai and Flamingo.
PTs. And
It's a
we go
special
there.
PTs because
It is.
you don't know it's there, and it's
Yes.
in a nice part of town, and when you go there, you have plenty of room to do
It's
whatever you
hella
want.
quiet. It's
Yeah.
hella small, and that's what I like. I like a small setting.
It's pretty decent size because
No,
it has
it's a regular bar.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you've seen like the other PTs, like the one on Charleston and Decatur. Super fucking big, and it's got a Roberto's.
Oh, right.
This one, it's like nothing fancy. It's just a bar. But it's nice and quaint because, I go in during the weekday. I had 2 shots of Jack and 2 Angry Orchards. So I had a decent buzz. I just went up. Oh, bro, you're going to be so disappointed. They changed the pool table.
Oh no, I know this because I was just about to ask you, but you already answered my question. Wow, which one was I at? I had gone. I can't remember who I was with. I had gone and saw that you have to start putting in currency now.
Yeah.
You can't just go ask and then they give you pay
Right.
$5 and then you're done.
So you
now
have to put in the dollar bill.
Yeah.
I think it takes card or something. It's hokey. It was cool. It's whatever. I threw in a $5 that gives you 3 games.
Yeah.
So I played 1 game off a dollar bill, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be here a minute. Threw in a $5, played some pickup games by myself, and it was just me just shooting pool. What I liked about it was at the time, and Lynn's going to give you more details on this second part. When I went there, I think it was last Thursday, the Knights game was playing. So everybody was there for the Knights game. I was just shooting
Hey,
pool.
I was there, and we were on the Megatron.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see. I'm
I couldn't
sorry.
even take a picture of it. I wish we could rewind it, but we were on the Megatron.
I'm sorry. I didn't care.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So the game's on, and I'm just playing pool, and the waitress, she comes by and she checks on me, and it was funny because I wasn't fishing for compliments or anything, but she's like, "Are you pro?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Every time I walk by, I see you make a shot," and I'm like, "Oh, you just have really good timing. Like I'm not that great." But it was weird how friendly she was off top. There was no weird, "Oh, I'm just gonna stare him down and see what happens," and yada yada yada. She, of course, she's a bartender, but she kept coming back over and kept coming to talk to me and asking. Bro, we were talking about Fooly Cooley. We were talking about anime.
Yeah.
She was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Darius." And she's like, "Oh, that's the name of a Gorgon from Zelda." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And she's telling me about Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time.
See, and
she was asking me about Breath of the Wild.
You don't meet these kind of people until you put yourself in situations like that. It's an uncomfortable thing because a lot of people aren't accustomed to going out and doing things by themselves.
Yes.
And when you put yourself around certain people that are willing to communicate and you have good verbal skills,
Right.
you can kind of shoot the shit with anybody. I was going to show D. It's like these Golden Knights things I've never been to
It was
before.
poppin',
It's like
bro.
a fucking concert. They had a giant skull or the horn in the beginning, and oh my gosh, dude, they got music playing in the background.
I heard them playing some ratchet ass song during
No.
halftime. I was like, "Wait, what?"
This music was it's the intro or the intermediate music. They have the dubstep in the background for John Wick.
Oh, is that what it's for?
Yeah, which have you? Oh no, because
No, I haven't seen it yet.
oh my god, it's
Leave me
so
alone.
good.
I'm starting a
It's
business.
So good.
Okay.
That
I'll get
movie,
there.
Sorry, go ahead and
No,
finish
because
yours, and then we'll touch-
everybody's losing their shit over it. So
Yes,
no, I've
it's
heard.
phenomenal.
I will. I promise you, I will
Phenomenal.
see it.
You already saw the other three?
No,
What?
I saw the first one.
Oh Jesus, never mind.
I didn't think there was gonna
it's
be
like
more.
asking if you're gonna watch Lord of the Rings. Well, I read the book.
No, fuck that. If you get a chance, you watch all of the Lord of the Rings movies. I don't know about the Hobbit.
Stop it. The Hobbit was good too.
No, I'm good with dildo
Oh
saggins.
God.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not. But it was nice to, because I've been telling them like I'm tired of doing things by myself. But at the same time, this was a much needed break from my home life. A much needed break from just like life in general. Because yes, even though I'm not working, it's not like I just get to sit around and bullshit all day and shoot shit and mooch off of my girl's cash. We're still working. We're still having to do stuff. Just this morning, we went to some type of small business gathering at the. It's not called the World Trade Center. The World Market Center.
The World Market Center, yeah, off
And
of like near the outlets.
We pull in. It's weird. We go in there. It's this tiny, like anybody knows about the World Market Center. It's this huge fucking building.
It's massive, yeah.
They're on the first floor. They're like in a pocket, and we're like walking in a circle. It's like being at a fucking swap meet, and they got food trucks outside. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's like normally I wouldn't go to something like that.
Yeah.
But because we have a small business, a startup business, now these things pique my interest. Now it's like, okay, we got to go get information. We got to hand out business cards. I'm trying to think of ways to promote the business once we do get popping.
It's good networking in order to have that, and it's like it's always been me doing the social gathering network
Yes.
stuff. Like I'm accustomed. I'm an adventurer when it comes to doing these things. Like just 2-3 weeks ago, I'd gone to a beer festival downtown, where you pay $50, they give you a wristband, you can drink as much as you want, all
That's
different types of beers.
amazing.
Oh, it was so much fun. They do it every year. This is the second time I went. I went with my buddy that I worked with. That like I had a pretty good buzz. They have a karaoke there, like drunk karaoke. So I sung Incubus. I sung Drive.
Why?
Oh my god! If
Why?
I get the video, because he needs to send it to me, and I haven't gotten it, but it was so much fun. It is so much fun. But with venues like that, you socialize with people because everybody's there to have a good time.
Yes.
So we're standing in line, and everybody's waiting in line to get drinks because they give you a little goblet,
Yes.
and you can just get whatever beer you want for every brand imaginable. There was over like 100 different brands there.
I believe it.
They had different flavors of Angry Orchard. They had what is that called? They Vikings would drink mead. They had a mead beer. Oh,
shit.
dude, it was like honey. It tasted so good. I had a ice cream. What is it? I had a vanilla ice cream beer, and it tasted like a dessert. It was a sour beer. Oh my god,
Really?
it was so fucking good.
Really?
But you sit there and you're shooting the shit. Like by
Yes.
the end of it, I had a conversation with like over 30-40 people.
Right.
So you can talk about stuff like that, and these social gatherings are important to go to because you meet and mingle with people and have interactions with people, and it helps you develop your social skills.
Yes, and that's what I was going to go into. It's like it reaffirmed who I was, because like we talked about with COVID and everything, you kind of all human interaction just kind of ceased. So it's like I know who I am as a person, but unless I'm interacting with other people, reflecting off of them, they're listening to what I say and it makes sense and I'm making points and things like that, and you're confirming, okay, yes, I'm still intelligent. Yes, I can still talk to people. Yes, I'm still articulate. Okay, cool. It was nice to be able to mingle with a perfect stranger that had no expectations of me.
No.
They didn't know who I was. There was no, I remember when.
You can change your
I was a blank
entire
slate to her.
identity to somebody that knows nothing about you. You could lie. I could
Yeah.
go in and say I'm an FBI agent.
Right.
And it's just, I could never see this person again. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's anytime I've gotten better with this academy, as much as it irritates the fuck out of me to be there right now, I've learned, because my job in itself is I'm an academy instructor.
Yes.
Defensive tactics is a big part of it, but we have the essential class, the report writing class, where I have to teach 30 people, grown-ass adults that I don't know, and I have to shoot the shit with them. So I've learned ways to make jokes and to try and catch people's attention, to throw scenarios out there, and it's gotten me better with my verbal skills because of that. And it's a good thing, because prior to that, I would be very closed off.
Yes. Yeah, and like I've said in past episodes, I'm an introvert. I don't like meeting new people, and I don't like meeting strangers that like I'm forced to interact with. With this, I wasn't forced. It was, I'm just shooting pool, having a few drinks. Like I said, she's a bartender, so of course she's gonna check on me. But the fact that she kept coming back, and we had actual conversation.
Dude, it's so much fun.
To the point where one of the dudes who he's a regular, he came over, he's like, can I hop in on a game with you?
See, I enjoy that fully. Like, it was a little after my birthday, my buddy Chris, my other close friend, he took me to, it's called Double Helix. It was over in Town Square, and it's a whiskey bar. And they have a little fire pit that's made out of glass that rotates out, so you can get old fashions. The old fashions are cheap; they're like $8, but they're strong. And everybody's just around the area, and it's me and him, but there's other people, and everybody's mingling. We're just talking, having a drink, and having a good time. And you notice with alcohol, words flow better, and you're more comfortable and stuff. And it's like, I miss that, because back from where I'm from, back home in Ohio, you can't do that here because you can't have bonfires in your backyard. But there, it's like everybody gets off work at a certain time, and it's Miller time. Everybody's getting off of work. Whose house are we going to have a bonfire? We're gonna have a bonfire, sit around like the old days, like how we used to when we were kids. Now it's okay. I have to go to a bar to do this, but at least I have a spot that I can go to. And those are really few and far to come from. So if you have that, enjoy it.
And that's all I'm trying to do.
I haven't been there in fucking forever.
It's been almost a year since me and you have been there. No, almost, because the last time I remember us going was Notch's birthday. That's the last time I remember us going together.
Did we go to PT's? Was it that same night?
We played pool. I remember, That's what I remember.
You're probably right, because I honestly can't put any time back that we've been there, because I'd moved. So once I moved in September,
we definitely never.
I've never been over there since. So it's coming up on a year.
And the girl I was talking to, she's like, "Oh, do you live nearby?" And I was like, "No, I'm like 30 minute drive from here." She's like, "Oh," I was like, I like the drive. I like that time that I have to travel.
The 95 to the 215?
No, I go straight surface streets.
Really?
Yes. I love it, especially on a weekday at night in Summerlin. It's
nice.
Dead.
Yeah, it's dead. It's gorgeous. But I like taking the 95 on Summerlin, because that's what they light up the palm trees.
I've been drinking.
Oh.
There was alcohol in myself. Now I wasn't drunk.
Boo.
Do not drink and drive. Boo.
Someone asked me like, "Oh, did you drink and drive?" I was like, "No, I drove and I was drinking." Like, don't text and drive. I'm not. I'm driving while I'm texting.
Hello,
it's completely different.
So but that's also why I like it, because obviously I'm not gonna drive quote unquote drunk. I never drink to get drunk anyway. But while I have that nice little buzz, I'm going down the surface streets. I got my music, windows down. I can just chill. And it's not like I said.
Speaking of driving, I'm going to hit something.
It's not like I come from a stressful environment. It's not like, oh, I hate being at home and I got to drink my stress away. This is, I have a great home life, and then it's like, this is my me time. And before, our me time used to be going to the gym. Well, I made up my own little personal gym in my garage. I got a little treadmill and a workout bench with some dumbbells. It's what I need.